Howdy, y'all. You're listening to Dee-Lie-Ler. Dee-Lie-Ler on Hillfolk 93 FM. Hillfolk 93. This is from Winnie.
Hi, this is Winnie. I heard that you and Clyde were taking bits of gossip, so I had to tell you about my Nanna's spiritual affair with Patrick Swayze. So my Nanna, my mama's mama, she's always had a bit of connections with the other side. You know, she and her sisters have always said that they see spirits, and they're all, Christian women. My Nana always made sure to tell me about prayers to the saints and all that. But they also have, a family spiritualist, and they also read cards. And my Nana always said she sees spirits, but they're not really like, the spirit of her father after he passed away, my grandfather. Or my great-grandfather, right? But this time, it's a little bit different. She's in her 80s, and she's very insistent that she sees Patrick Swayze every night, in the middle of the night. She's having an affair, a spiritual affair with the ghost of Patrick Swayze, who visits her every night. So I just wanted to share that, and we're all kind of scratching our heads as to how we could be supportive of her in this relationship. Patrick Swayze was very happily married, so I don't really know how that works in the spirit realm. But yeah, that's what's been going on over here. So, my best to you and Clyde, and thank you. Bye-bye.
I've got one thing to say. Nobody puts Nanna in a corner.
Okay. Now, let's make sure that Nana's not taking that little purple pill or that little yellow pill or something.
Yeah, let me say this. Somebody's got to cut back on Nana's Ambien. I think Nana's having a spiritual affair with an Ambien.
Well, you just don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know.
You don't know because you know what? Patrick Swayze did love his wife in this life.
Yeah. Yeah.
In the next life, he might be after the Cougars.
Well, who knows?
We don't know, sis.
Well, but, Nanna must have a very, very, very big imagination.
Yes.
I can't help but think that. How can you be supportive? Just say, Nanna, did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm ready.
This is from Rachel.
Rachel.
Hey, Andy. This is Rachel from Sneedville, Tennessee. And I was just going to see if these were phrases that you also grew up with. The first one is, it's not unto death. Let's say your child is complaining about something or crying about something, and you say, it's not unto death. You're going to be fine. And then the second one is, I had to die. If you're surprised seeing someone haven't seen them in a long time.
I know what she's saying.
I had to die. I can't believe you're here. Just going to see if that's Appalachian or just this area southern thing.
Okay, Rachel, I've heard I like to died. Mm-hmm. I heard I like to died. Mm-hmm. Did you hear I had to die? Have you heard that one? I had to die. I heard I like to died.
I like to kill me or something like that.
Yeah, I think like to died seeing you.
Yeah.
So I haven't heard that one. And have you heard it's not unto death? You look like you knew that one.
Well, that's it's like you went
scripture.
Well, yeah, but it's like it's something that's pretty serious in some way, but you survived it. Mm-hmm. Like hearing maybe your husband was having an affair, or something like that.
Right.
It's
not unto death.
It's not unto death.
Right.
I mean, you live.
Right. All right.
Thank you for your question.
Thank you for your question, sis. This one's from Holly.
Holly.
Hey, Dee-Lie-Ler, Andy, long-time fan, first-time caller. Listen, I'm 47. I've got a young child. I'm out there in these streets, really these dating apps, and it's miserable. And I would just love to hear from Clyde and from you any dating advice. And really, would love to hear about dating in Appalachia, and dating outside of apps and the internet. Like, where would you go to find a man if you were looking for a man? All right, bye.
Funerals.
Heck, that's a good place.
People are vulnerable at funerals.
Yes.
And you know what? It's
Yes.
not awkward to hug. You can figure out if you've got chemistry. Oh, honey. And see if he's got that comforting touch.
And if he smells good, too.
Oh, God, that's important.
I mean, you might get up next to somebody. They might look
Yes.
good, but you get up next to them and they stink.
Literally sniff them out.
Yeah, sniff them out.
Yeah. But I say funerals are good. Hit up every funeral home, even if you just, even if the guy was your mechanic. If he changed your tire one time, hit up West Murley.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hit up Four Oaks. Hit up all of them.
Hit them all. Hit them
Yeah.
all. I mean, just get out there and put yourself out there. You have to put yourself out there. Now, now you make sure that the one that you're the one doing the sniffing, and he ain't doing the sniffing, kind of. You know what I mean? And just, looking for something that you're not trying to.
Where's another good place?
To go?
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
I don't know.
Don't go to a ball game. Everybody's already married there.
Well, I mean, hanging out at Walmart's not bad either.
Yeah, you can be a lot lizard. That's what they call it. Hey, you can lot lizard up there at the Save a Lot.
Yeah, you sure can.
Go up there. We got ground round half off, sis. We got ground round and ladies' tops half off.
Okay.
This is Rebecca. Rebecca Lambert.
Hi, Rebecca Lambert. Wow.
There we go.
Hi, Andy and Mama Clyde. This is Rebecca. Hello, Appalachian here. And I just wanted to say thank you both for all that you do and the love that you bring into this world and the light you shine.
Ain't that
It
sweet?
is truly such a blessing. Thank you so much and love to you.
Oh, Rebecca, we just love you too. It's really, honestly, it's a joy to us to bring joy to other people. And that's why I'm here. I don't know why you're here. I think it's because we said there'd be cake.
Well, I have to admit, it's a temptation.
Yeah.
It's a temptation. Pasta would get it even more than cake.
Yes.
I hope we bring some laughter.
Yes.
I hope we don't bring tears to your eyes, and when
And
we
if
get
we
some
do,
more of
we
these
hope it's
things, this
good.
is a waste of my time. Bless your heart. I've heard that one before, right?
All right. This is from Laura. All
Okay,
right,
Laura.
Hi, Andy. My name is Laura. My mom's name is Janice. We're both from Birmingham, Alabama. It's really funny because your relationship with your mom reminds me so much of my relationship with my mom, especially that video where y'all are talking about her, inevitable, unfortunate passing, but you're just gonna have her stuffed. Sitting in a corner with a sign that says you want to go to Goodwill.
For real.
My mom's thrifting journey, it started with going to yard sales when she was younger, and then when I came around, thrift stores were the big thing, and now she's really gotten into dumpster diving. She watches YouTube videos about it and everything, but the thing now is that she's in a wheelchair. And I just want to see what your advice would be about getting her dumpster diving in a wheelchair, and how she could be able to do that, and maybe how I could help her. She's turning 72 this year. I'm turning 34. I would love to see what you have to say about that. She's got a great sense of humor about it, and I think she would get a real kick out of this. I love your content. I think you are so funny, and it is an absolute joy following you. Thank you for doing this.
Whoa.
Laura.
Oh, my goodness. I'd say give her the purple pill, the yellow pill, and the orange pill.
You're saying tranquilizer.
I mean, she's going to get hurt.
Listen, I think if she does, she ought to get a Purple Heart.
brave enough to go, whoa.
I think we need to come up with a thrift store medal of honor, and it is a Purple Heart. Somebody that's willing to go the distance and really risk their personal safety to get in there and grab them deals. Do you agree?
Yeah, but I think
and you could come up with those awards.
Well, we can send her.
They'll be super glued together.
Look at something out of a dumpster, a can, that's been opened up, some old, has 10-year-old beans in it or something, something like that.
Dumpster diving.
Now,
I will say this. I saw your eyes glistening at first when you
Well, I know. I'm trying to control my urges.
I know.
I really am. I'm doing
proud
better.
of you.
I'm doing
Proud of
better.
you.
I really am. I would say, if you can't get her to stop by drugging her, that maybe you'll try to get some kind of big old fishing, the fishing poles that are made for commercial fishing, and put a magnet on the end to where you drag it up that way and you help her cast and get it back out and everything.
Oh, there you go.
I mean, some way to keep her from being inside that. Yes. She really could hurt herself.
Because really the big gets are magnetic.
Yeah.
Otherwise, she's here's the thing.
Who was paper?
Your mom ought not be diving for nothing cloth. I don't respect that.
No.
Because in a dumpster. You know what I'm saying? But
she could end up with a diaper, a messed up adult diaper.
That's right. And I like that idea. I like the ingenuity of what you're talking about. Putting a magnet on the end of the thing, cast it in, and cast your lots.
Yeah.
No, not cast your lots.
No.
Cast your nets.
Cast not the
Not cast or not either. She's still thinking about shopping.
Hey there. I have something to talk about, and I figured beauty shop's the right place to spill it. I have some shit to talk, literal shit. And it's about a girl. It's about a young lady. Who just so happens to be my cat. And let me give you a little backstory. So I am not a first-time cat owner. I have 2 cats now. My first cat, I adopted her about 8 years ago. I've raised her like I gave birth to her like my own child. And she's a great cat. So I figured I'd get her a sister. About 6 months ago, I adopted a 5-year-old cat. And she will not stop shitting on my floor.
That's a no-no. That's a big no-no.
She will not stop shitting on my floor.
She's mad.
And I have tried everything. I have tried different litter, she has 3 litter box options in my tiny apartment. 3 litter box options. Different size litter boxes, ones with a cover, one without. And she just will not stop shitting on my floor. And mind you, it's a carpet. It's a white carpet.
Oh, gosh.
I don't own this place. I rent it, but still.
Oh.
This might have to be an outside cat.
You got a problem.
You
got a problem cat.
You brought in another cat.
Yeah.
The cat's mad, and so it's crapping everywhere. And so you're shit out of luck, which means you have to put the cat outside.
Yeah.
It's been fun, and we sure do appreciate y'all sending in those questions. We love yous and thankful for you. And it's been Dee-Lie-Ler and Clyde.
Yeah.
And until next time.